You've brought a medical malpractice case here in New York, and now your day has finally arrived to come and give pretrial testimony. Let me share with you what you can expect on this day. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. So now you've decided to bring a lawsuit against a doctor and hospital staff, claiming that they violated the basic standards of medical care, causing you significant harm and injury. Well, now, during the course of your litigation, months after you started the case, your attorney now tells you that you have to appear in his office to give pretrial testimony. That's really nothing more than a question and answer session that's given under oath. And you should know that it carries the same exact weight as if you are testifying at trial. The only difference is there's no judge present and there's no jury present. But there is a court reporter present who is there to record all of the questions that you are asked and all the answers that you give. And that information can be used against you later on at the time of trial. So now you should know that before you ever get to that point, your attorney will have prepared you. He'll ask you to come into the office to go through with you the type of questions that you can be expected to be asked during this pretrial question and answer session known as a deposition. By the way, you should also know it's also called an examination before trial. So now, after you've had your preparation session, on the day that you are supposed to arrive, you'll sit at the conference table and you'll meet one or more defense attorneys, however many defense lawyers are there representing the people that you have sued. There will be a court reporter. Your attorney will be present. And that's it. You can't bring friends in, you can't bring relatives in unless they are a party to the litigation. Only then can they participate. But if they're not, if they're just there for support, they won't be able to be in there with you when you are questioned. So now you should plan to be there all day because the attorneys will spend most of the day asking you questions about what happened to you in the past, what happened to you with these doctors, what happened at the hospital, how have these problems affected you and your life and your family. And asking all those detailed questions will take many, many hours. Of course, you'll be able to take breaks as well as a lunch break. And the key point is to remember, you are there to give testimony to explain to these lawyers the answers to their questions. It is not your opportunity to tell them everything that happened to you. You typically will not find an attorney turn around and say, "Hey, Mrs. Jones, tell us what happened." If that occurs, your attorney should be objecting and saying, "Wait a second, that's an inappropriate question. You really want her to give an entire narrative story for 2 hours from start to finish? That's not what you want." Because even if she does that, now you're going to ask her hundreds of follow-up questions about every single thing she told you. So rather than get bogged down into that and something that's inappropriate, why don't you go ahead and ask her specific questions? Tell us what happened here. What happened next? What did you do next? What complaints did you make? What did the doctor do then? What did they say about this? What did you do next? That's what a good attorney does. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in these medical malpractice cases here in New York. You know, I understand and I realize you're watching this video because you likely have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if you're thinking about bringing a lawsuit and haven't done so yet, but you have questions that need answers first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day and I'd love to chat with you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.